Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Breaking Out of My Shell. I'm just coming to you for a moment, just giving you a little glimpse into my life here in South Carolina. I moved here about 3 years ago, and actually it's been over 3 years. It's effective October 1st, 2021 is when I moved to South Carolina. My goal was to move to Myrtle Beach and have my house on the beach. Um, I was anticipating being in that area. But what I did is I found a little house out in Conway, South Carolina. Conway is a small town. Well, it's actually not that small, but it's a town inside of Horry County, which is part of Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is part of Horry County as well. Um, it's about a 25-minute drive from the actual ocean. If you've ever been to Myrtle Beach, you know Ocean Boulevard. And so I can drive up what's called Highway 501, and I can be at the beach in about 25 or 30 minutes, depending on traffic. Well, Conway is a town with a lot of culture and a lot of history. A lot of families grew up here. It's it has a city area, and it also has a lot of rural territory where there's a lot of different farms and animals and people who live out on long dirt roads, which I do enjoy um, both aspects of Conway. Um, but again, when I moved to South Carolina in 2021, my goal was to live on the beach. Now, I wasn't really prepared. If you listen to my story, or if you've watched another video of mine, you'll hear me tell the story about um, my expectations of moving to the beach and having an ocean front view, which at the time was not very realistic. So I wanted to show you where I started out here in Conway. This is my house, and just to show you the different things about my house is very cute. It's a three bedroom, two bath house, and it's in a little part of Conway. Just to kind of show you where I am. So, uh, like I said, I was going for a beachfront home, and financially I wasn't prepared to do that at the time. But some circumstances in my life came, and I ended up in Conway, just based on knowing some people who knew some people. So they had a nice little home for me. Now, like I tell you, my home is very cute. It's a very nice house, and it sits on a big lot. Um, and I'm not gonna knock it, but I tell you what, um, it's not near the beach. I can't walk out my door and smell the ocean. Um, but this little area here. They're very friendly. A lot of people grew up here. They're very hospitable, and they're like a family town. So, just kind of give you a little brief overview. And sorry about the sun. The sun is shining very brightly here, even in the middle of October, which is why I love South Carolina, by the way. So, just to give you an overview, um, this is kind of a little area where these families have been here for years. Everybody knows everybody. Uh, so there's a lot of older homes in this particular area, although Conway is building a lot of new subdivisions. Um, so some friends of mine that I met through some more friends of mine had this home, and that's how I got here. But I tell you, I become a little stagnant. I got here and I got in my comfort zone again, and um, I kind of said, oh, well, eventually I'll move to the beach. Eventually I'll move to the beach. Eventually, and how you you sometimes get caught up in everyday life, and then that life um, sort of overtakes you, and then you're not focusing on your dreams again or your goals again. You're you're kind of just stuck. You're stuck in that daily rat race again. Well, I left Detroit. If you guys haven't um, watched my other videos, that's where I'm from. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and I lived there my whole life. But I left Detroit to kind of get out of that rat race of going to work and going home and going to work and going home. And but I kind of found myself back in that rat race again. And so here I am. I'm in South Carolina. Um, the idea of going to the beach just hit me. I said, you know what? I still want to wake up and see that ocean. I still want to smell the ocean and hear the crash. I want to walk out my door and put my feet in the sand. And that's what my goal is. But I haven't really been focused on it because I've been struggling a bit. Like I told you, I wanted to kind of share my story with different people because there are other people that are going out, that are out here in my age bracket. Again, I'm Gen X, and there are other people that are struggling, trying to live every day. They're trying to buy groceries, they're trying to pay bills, they're trying to maintain. Things are going up so high, everything except for your paychecks, and so that's kind of where I am right now. I've been stuck for the last couple of years uh, trying to get out the rat race and trying to make a living for myself and pay my bills. And so I haven't saved anymore. I haven't saved money or anything of that nature. I'm trying to work on my credit and different things of that nature before I left Detroit. But things had happened so fast, and then I got here, and things didn't turn out quite the way I had hoped. I got here, and the jobs that I was doing, which was caregiving, it wasn't paying as much, and as it was in Detroit, in Michigan. One thing about South Carolina, if you come here, it's a very poor state. They are not job friendly where you're going to be making enough money to take care of your family. I know a lot of families here that are working 2 or 3 jobs, just trying to feed themselves, clothe themselves, and pay their bills. Meanwhile, groceries and things are going up, rents are going up, and so we have there's a struggle. But I think that's worldwide, or the U.S. is really struggling with inflation and things of that nature, and the job market and all that. And so that's just where we are right now. But I wanted to come on and tell you, as I look at my cute little home on this cute little lot in the middle of this little town, I talked to myself and I said, just because you're here doesn't mean you have to stay here. You don't, God gave you, blessed you with this home, and you've been here for 3 years, but He knows in your heart where you want to be. And they said, if you act upon what you pray upon, if it's His will, then it will be granted. So that's what I'm doing right now. I have to come out of my shell. I have to start thinking about what my goals are, making plans on how I want to get that beach home, and just live the life that I came here to live. I didn't come here to live and work 2 and 3 jobs, or become you know, and be stagnant. I came here to live on the beach, and granted, I don't mind working, you know, but I've started a business of my own that I'm trying to get off the ground, working from home. So there are things that I'm going to do. But I tell you, if you have something that you've planned, and sometimes we get started and we get stuck, you know, like you get stuck. If that's something that's happened to you, maybe you started out doing something and then life got in the way and you stopped again. That's happened to me several times. I've stopped and started. I've got more lives, more lives than a cat. They say the cat got 9 lives, but I must have stopped and started a million times. But one thing I want to tell you, even if you stop, you can get started again, as long as you don't quit. So that's my message today. Just don't quit. Keep going. I want to take you guys on my journey of getting that beach home. So one day you'll see me videoing from the balcony, looking over the ocean. And so when you see that, you can go back and look at this video, and I'll go back and look at it, and I'll reminisce. But anyway, I just want to tell you, keep going for your dreams. Don't stop. If it gets delayed, if you get tired, if you lose focus, refocus. You can do it. So that's just my motivation for today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video with anybody that needs to be encouraged, and have a great day.